show that 3x plus 6 divided by x squared minus 3x minus 10 divided by x plus 5 over x cubed minus 25x simplifies to ax where a is an integer. So we did this last week, didn't we? Simplifying algebraic fractions. What must we always do, guys, when you're dealing with algebraic fractions simplifying? What did we always do last week? Something you must always do. Exactly, Temmie. Factorize, factorize, factorize. Fantastic, Theo. Yeah, that's the aim of the game with these types of questions. So what I do is this. I've got four different expressions. I've got 3x plus 5. I've got x squared minus 3x minus 10. I've got x plus 5. And I've got x cubed minus 25x. Yeah. I want to attempt to factorize all of these. Now, before I do that, though, just very quickly, what I like to do first before that is this. We're dividing by a fraction. What can I do with that, guys? What happens when you divide by a fraction? Exactly. It's the same as timesing by the reciprocal. So the actual question is actually 3x plus 6 divided by x squared minus 3x minus 10 multiplied by x cubed minus 25x divided by x plus 5. Do we agree? Yeah, everybody happy with that? Yeah, good stuff. So let's do it bit by bit. Now, 3x plus 6, guys. What does that factorize to become, guys? You can tell me very quickly. 3x plus 6. Remember, just take out the 3. No? X plus 2. Do we agree? Everybody happy with it? Yeah, good stuff. Next one. This is what type of expression, guys? What do we call these types of expressions? Quadratics, right? So when we factorize it, we got to do two brackets like that, don't we? Yeah. Remember, well done, Raya. Well done, Felix, right? An X goes there, an X goes there, right? We need two factors of this number minus 10, which will also add to make this number minus 3. Can somebody tell me what those two factors are? What are two factors of minus 10 that when I add them, I also get a negative 3? Fantastic, Sabri. Minus 5, 2. Minus 5 plus 2 is negative 3. Minus 5 times 2 is minus 10. So it's definitely those two. Minus 5, positive 2. So that goes there, that goes there. That's done. Now, the next one is x plus 5. Yeah? Can this be factorized, guys? X plus 5? Not really, right? They don't have a common factor. So we can just leave it as x plus 5. Yeah? So we are here. So let's just move this here. So I've got that there. Let me just move this to the side like that. Move that to the side like that. And then we've got this last one to do. So, I mean, when I look at this, guys, well, I can see a common factor of x straight away. So I can write this as equal to, and then take out an x, and then inside, well, I need an x cubed, I need a squared there, and then actually 25. So that's done, right? X squared minus 25. Are we happy with that, guys? Is that done? So we done with all of the factorization? Yes, no? What are we thinking? Why not, Maya? And everyone else? Why are we not done with the factorization? Fantastic, Maya. Well done. X squared minus 25. Remember, we saw this in question one. This is the difference of two squares. A squared minus B squared is equal to A plus B, A minus B, right? X squared minus 25 is the same as x squared minus 5 squared. So it's x plus 5, x minus 5. So actually, right, this right here, let me put here underneath actually. I'll put this here. This right here actually factorizes to become x there and then x plus 5. Hold on, that bracket is crazy. A second. X plus 5 and then x minus 5, like that. Do we agree, guys? We happy with that? And let me move this here. Like that, and then let me put this here. Yeah? Is everybody happy with that just before I continue? Yeah? So we've done the heavy lifting now. We factorized everything. All we need to do is just put these in. So 3x plus 2 was 3 bracket x plus 6. So 3 bracket, sorry, x plus 2. 3x plus 6 factorized to 3 bracket x plus 2. The denominator is x minus 5, x plus 2. And then we're going to times this by, well, the numerator is x and then x plus 5 and then x minus 5. And then the denominator is just x plus 5, like that. So what could we do here? Well, when I look at this, right, from here anyway, if I just do it bit by bit, well, I can see top and bottom, right? I can cancel the x plus 2 with that, right? I can also cancel this with that, right? So far, I have 3 over x minus 5 times by x and then x minus 5. Do you guys agree? Are you guys happy with that so far? Yeah. And then we are multiplying by this here. We can put this over 1, can't we? So we can combine this even further. So it's just literally going to be 3 times by x, x minus 5, over x minus 5 times by 1. What could we see here? Well, that cancels with that. So you just have 3 times x divided by 1, which is 3x over 1. So it's 3x. And that's exactly what it asked us to prove. They said, show that it simplifies to ax, where a is an integer. A is equal to 3. And that is it. Does that make sense, guys?